everyone, welcome back to Level JB. This is the Norwich versus the Manchester United versus Norwich preview. This game will be taking place at Old Trafford. I'm actually recording this, I'm streaming this on match day because yesterday I had to do some stuff on the at night and their friends because of that I couldn't record yesterday. But today morning here. So yeah, first news is that Nemanja Matic will leave Manchester United at the end of the season. He has confirmed this himself. I think it's a good. I think it's a good thing, to be honest, because Matic is on massive wages. Um, he's a good. He's probably our best CDM, but he can't play more than an hour. Even when we're playing one game a week, he can't play more than 1 hour. They'll probably play today because just some team news real quick. Rafael Varane out, which is really unfortunate. Fred out, McTominay out, Cavani is out, and someone else was out. Luke Shaw is out, and he's not only out for this game, he's out for the rest of the season. Don't know what's happened to Luke Shaw. He did have some injury concerns last season, but ever since that injury he got against Everton, he hasn't really had any injury issues since then. But who knows? Maybe it's burnouts because he has been playing a lot of football from last season. Because he's been Manchester United's starting left back. Tellez barely ever played last season, and Shaw even played the Euros, and he's played a lot of games this season. So maybe it's just burnout, and maybe it's just his body couldn't handle that much football. Um, and So yeah, Norwich did. I mean, the bottom of the league. So what else can I really say? We should be beating them, but if we can't even beat Everton, then we don't really have any guarantees that we'll beat Norwich, will we? But I think if we can get a 3 or 4-0 win today, I think it'll be really good for us because it will really help with the team's confidence. It will really help with the team's confidence, and then we can build a bit of momentum, and then maybe top four might still be possible. People think that top four is still not possible for us, but I think we can beat Arsenal, and against Liverpool, I think we can at least get a draw. And if we beat Arsenal, and then Arsenal also have Spurs and Chelsea to play, and they even have other teams like West Ham to play, and Newcastle, who have been good recently, something might happen, something might happen because West Ham probably, not sorry, Arsenal probably do have a run till the end of the season than us right now, and we even play them. So if we beat them, we'll essentially get 6 points over them because we'll get 3 points. Because we'll get 3 points, I will prevent them from getting 3 points. So essentially, we'll be getting 6 points over them if we beat them. So it's important. As well, and of course we have to also build momentum for that really important Liverpool game, because Liverpool will be a really tough opposition, and if we have no momentum for that game, then it's going to be really tough for us. So we need to at least try to get a bit of momentum for that game, and if we can do that, there still might be hope. And shout out to Derby County, by the way. They got a win against Fulham, and Fulham are top of the league right now, and they're probably going to go into the Premier League. So fair play to Derby. Rooney's doing a pretty good job there. Ooh. So yeah, other game, Southampton Arsenal. Southampton did get humiliated by Chelsea last week, but that might actually come at Arsenal's disadvantage because I think Southampton will be more fired up for that game. They'll be more fired up for a response. So maybe that will backfire against. So maybe that will have them get a result against Arsenal. And Spurs play Brighton, and Brighton are not an easy team to face. They've been decent this season. Right now, they're 11th in the league. They're a decent team, Brighton. So yeah, I think, so yeah, I think Brighton can get a result against Spurs. And so yeah, that's pretty much all the interesting results from that's pretty much all the important games for United in the Premier League from that match day. Then we play Arsenal next. Wait, what? I thought we played Liverpool next and then Arsenal. Let me just check again. Sorry. Um. Okay, yeah, we do play Liverpool next. So we play Liverpool on the 19th, and then we play Arsenal on the 23rd. So the 19th, let me just check real quick calendar. That's on Tuesday, so not yeah, it's, I mean yeah, fine, 3 day gap, that's fine. It's been a long time since it's felt like a long time since we've had midweek football. Of course, last time we had midweek football was the Champions League. So yeah, 23rd is a Saturday as well. Okay, okay. And so yeah, Norwich. I'm not only much to say about Norwich. They have some okay players. Pookie's fine. Cruz, goods. I mean, Williams won't actually be able to play against us because I'm pretty sure there's a clause in in his loan deal that he can't play against his actual club, which is Manchester United. The same thing was there with Dean Henderson last season when he was at Sheffield United. So I assume that's the case with Brandon Williams. Um, let me just look at Norwich. What was their last starting lineup? Let me just check real quick. Also, by the way, Burnley have sacked Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche has been sacked by Burnley. Bloody hell, makes no sense in my opinion because Sean Dyche has a reputation. Like he's known for being able to keep Burnley up, but Burnley just sacked him like that. Even when they would have stayed up with Sean Dyche. I really do think they would have. Um, so the last game was actually a 2-0 win against Burnley, and then the starting 11 was Krul, um, Gibson, Hanley, Giannulis, Byram, Norman, McLean, Lee Snellu, uh, Dowell, Rashika, and Pookie. So obviously the players that come to mind there are Milo Rashika, Pookie, and Tim Krul. They also have that Tuzolas guy. He's a pretty good player. I also have Max Aaron's at right back, even though I didn't start at their last game. Um, and that's pretty much it in terms of like for Norwich. So yeah. So yeah, let's get straight to the starting 11. I think Rav Ragnick will pick for Manchester United's game against Burnley. Burnley, sorry, Norwich. So yeah, sorry. Right. So in goal, David Hay, of course, no questions asked. He had a great game as well. Last time I guess no, I'm pretty sure he was man of the match. It's really sad, actually. Two center backs, Maguire and Lindelof. Just not a big fan of the center back pairing. Even if it's Bai and Maguire, I'm okay with it. But Maguire and Lindelof, they just don't complement each other. They're just not good as a center back pairing. So many goals conceded because of both of their lack of pace. Because Lindelof is faster than Maguire, but if Maguire comes here and Lindelof comes here, Lindelof isn't fast enough to get back into position or while the opposition team are on the counter attack. And that's why I think Bai, Zebe, and Varane are all better partners for Harry Maguire, and vice versa as well with Lindelof, because all of them are fast. And I know it sounds like a FIFA thing to say, but pace is really important for centre backs. You need to at least have one quick centre back. And Maguire and Lindelof, neither of them are really that quick, especially not Maguire. Left back, actually Alex Telles hasn't really been that good recently, so hopefully he picks up form in this game. I assume we will dominate this game because I think Ralph Ragnick will wants to do that. I think he just will wants to we want try to get a lot of possession of the ball. I think Norwich will now have a lot of possession of the ball. So I think in those kind of games, Alex Telles will do well because of them. Because if we have a lot of the ball, it'll give him a lot of opportunities to go forward and not worry about Maguire Lindelof in defense. But he still probably will end up doing that because that is a very bad centre back pairing. Right back, I think it has to be Delo. I don't know why the halfback picked Wamasaka last week. That was really weird. And he did not even have a good game, especially going forward. He was at a shites. So yeah, it has to be Delo. CDM has to be Matic because both McTominay and Fred are out. So it has to be Nemanja Matic, Pogba and Bruno as midfield. By the way, Alejandro Garnacho and Hannibal Mejbri were both actually training with Manchester United's first team ahead of the game against Norwich. Garnacho, I highly doubt she'll get to play this game. Maybe he can come off the bench, but I highly doubt it. Hannibal Mejbri, however, I can see him coming off the bench. But I think is that Juan Mata is on the bench as well. And we saw last game that Bracknick will choose Juan Mata ahead of Hannibal Mejbri. I don't really get like, that's why I want Juan Mata to go. And that's why I'm also glad that Nemanja Matic is going. Because Juan Mata doesn't play for Manchester United anymore. His last game, that was his first Premier League. Those were his first Premier League minutes for Manchester United this season, and we're in April. And that's just and Juan Mata, I love him as a player, but he's just blocking. He's just a wall to players like Hannibal Mejbri and Zidane Iqbal and Charlie Savage to get on the bench at Manchester United. He's just a wall. And we don't and it's not like Juan Mata is playing for Manchester United that much as well, so might as well give the youth a run out if we're not so yeah and same for Nemanja Matic. I mean he can't even play more than an hour, and that's with one game a week. So yeah, damn, I also have Mata goals this season as well because I think Mata and Matic, I think those two players are just blocking. They're just a wall to players like Hannibal Mejbri, Zidane Iqbal, and Charlie Savage, who might be good enough for the first team, but we don't know yet. I think Hannibal Mejbri, I think he should be good enough for the first team right now. Not sure about Iqbal. I'm not sure about Iqbal and Savage. After left, I think it will be Marcus. Actually, it's been Langa and Rashford. I'll go to Langa because Rashford was not good last week, and yeah, I'll go for Langa. Right wing Sancho. I really hope he picks up form in this game because he was not good in our last game. He's not been good for our last two games. So hopefully he starts picking up form again. And then striker Cristiano Ronaldo was in a graveyard shift last week. I think he only had one shot on target against Everton. So hopefully we managed to create more chances for him in this game. I actually think this game will go pretty well because yes, we have Maguire and Lindelof at centre back, but I think the midfield is the main thing to focus on this game. This midfield that you see right here in the 2019 to 2020 season, this midfield scored us top four. We were on like what a 10-15 game or something like that. I think it was a 9 to 10 Premier League unbeaten streak and like what a 14 or 15 unbeaten streak with this midfield three because Matic would be a perfect CDM to be here with Maguire Lindelof. Pogba would be the perfect box to box player, and Bruno would be the perfect cam. But Matic is getting old and he can't play. Like you can see, he starts to fade away after 60 minutes, and that's the problem. Like if Matic could play 3 games a week, I don't even think that. I think United would be so much better if Matic could play 3 games a week. But the fact of the matter is that he can't, and he can't play three games a week, and that's why we have to let him go, and that's why he is going at the end of the season. But still, respect to Matic, by the way. He's been a good player for the club. Has he been worth the 30-40 million we spent on him? Not sure, to be honest. It's a bit of a 50-50 because um, at times he's been really, really good. Like in 2019, 2020, probably he might have been even been a contender for player of the season. He was actually he was that good. But last season as well, he didn't really because he didn't really do that well last season. Because like last season was when it started to fade away after 60 minutes. So yeah, I'm not really sure if you can say it was worth the 30 or 40 million, but I do think I think he's been an okay signing, and all the best romantics for whatever he does in the future. I'm not sure what he'll do now. Not sure where he'll go. I think Serie A would probably be good for him because I think Serie A would suit Matic because it's a bit of a slower league, and I don't think he would struggle to play 90 minutes in that league. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, back to the lineup. Langa and Sancho off the wing. I think I think Elanga and Sancho can absolutely destroy Norwich's fullbacks if we give them the ball fast enough, like quick transition in quick transitions. And Ronaldo, I don't want us to put shit crosses into the box because that's what we've been doing recently. We've been putting so many shit crosses into the box. Get good crosses into the box. Sancho is capable of putting good crosses into the box. So is Bruno. So is even Pogba. So is Telles. So is Delo. Not sure about Langa. But we have at least 3 to 4 players right there who are capable of putting good crosses into the box. And when you have Cristiano Ronaldo in the box and put in a good cross, the most probable outcome is a goal. So that's why we need to create proper chances for Ronaldo and put good crosses into the box. And I also want to see some fucking fight in this game. I want to see some fucking fight, not like last time where Everton ran 10 kilometers more than us. Like, that's actually ridiculous. 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers more than us. 10 kilometers. Fucking hell. I want to see us run 20 kilometers more than Norwich in this game. Because fucking hell, we need to show some bloody desire in this game. These fans, not these fans, these players, they need to show a response. Because last game, it looked like they didn't give a shit. And I actually still think that a lot of these players don't give a shit about this football club. But if you actually do, prove me wrong, sit me down, put in a good performance. But even if we beat Norwich, you won't even sit me down if we beat Norwich, because that's the fucking 28th place. So get top 4, sit all the fans down, and then we'll show you a bit of respect. But if you aren't going to respect us as fans, and if you aren't going to perform on the pitch, then you can just fuck off. Okay, that was a bit immature. That was a bit immature. My bad. Apologies. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, I really hope it doesn't go like last time, because last time was a bloody nightmare. David De Gea had to turn into bloody Lev Yashin to save us, and it was a pretty. I think it was a penalty last time that I don't know that the penalty got given to us. It was a penalty. It was a bit dodgy, but I think it was a penalty. But we didn't really create a lot of other chances apart from that. So yeah, hopefully we create chances today, and yeah, hopefully we get the 3 points and. And yes, of course, watch along, of course, today on Red Devils TV. I'll try to get Neil on. Really hope I can, because it's been a while since I've kind of watched along with him. Since I've never even made a video with him, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications to be notified when I upload my next video, when we upload my next video, sorry. And yeah, make sure to join the Football Alliance Discord server if you're looking to chat with online people about general football. Then I would highly suggest that you join that Discord server. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Go to Man United.